Welcome to the XFO Intelligence Podcast, where we go beyond the headlines to decode the strategic forces shaping our world. Today, we're dissecting a landmark new report from our own analysts titled The Living Bridge: How Hong Kong's art collectibles ecosystem is redefining value in a divided world.
It's a piece that challenges a lot of conventional wisdom.
Right.
We all see the numbers. Hong Kong's art market trades soaring past HK dollars 105 billion, its global share doubling to become the world's third largest market.
Yeah, the headlines.
But this report makes a compelling case that looking only at those numbers is like admiring the tip of an iceberg.
Exactly. The analysis argues that a much deeper transformation is underway.
Okay.
Hong Kong is shifting from being a transactional hub, a place to simply buy and sell art, into what the report calls a value preservation ecosystem.
Wow.
It's a system designed to solve fundamental, long-term human problems.
Problems that are especially relevant for family offices, a key audience for this report.
Exactly.
How do you ensure your family's cultural identity and legacy survive across multiple generations?
Right. How do you preserve meaning and value when capital flows are restricted and geopolitical systems are pulling apart? And that brings us to the core and, frankly, counterintuitive insight of the entire report. Hong Kong's strategic value increases as the world becomes more divided.
Wow, okay.
When trust between major powers like the US and China erodes, the entities that can maintain even minimal functional connections across those fault lines become disproportionately valuable.
The report uses a powerful metaphor: Hong Kong as the world's essential cultural membrane.
Yeah.
A membrane isn't a fortress wall, it's a living, adaptive filter.
Right.
It maintains vital connections, letting value and meaning pass through while protecting the core from external shocks. In a world increasingly defined by walls, being the membrane is a unique strategic position.
And this isn't some happy accident. It's the result of deliberate strategy.
Really?
You have government initiatives like the 8-Measure Blueprint, which has already attracted over 200 family offices.
Okay.
You have massive infrastructure projects like the state-of-the-art storage facilities at the airport.
Wow.
But the report emphasizes the real innovation is happening at a deeper level.
It's what the report calls trust infrastructure.
Yes.
This isn't about concrete and steel.
No, not at all.
It's about building verifiable systems for provenance, creating frameworks that can translate an artwork's value between different cultural and economic systems, and developing legal protocols that can insulate a family's ownership from political risk.
That's it.
That's the bedrock.
So if you're a family office, the report fundamentally reframes the decision to operate in Hong Kong.
Right.
It's no longer primarily about tax advantages. It's about securing certainty and continuity. It's about finding a system that can act as a vessel, carrying your family's cultural and aesthetic legacies safely across turbulent waters.
Report gets very specific on how to do this.
It does.
It proposes an adaptive strategy inspired by how resilient organisms function in nature. It's not about resisting change, but adapting to it.
Okay.
And the most fascinating part of this is a specific metric it identifies.
It's a striking piece of analysis.
Yes,
It is. The data suggests that for the ecosystem to be both resilient and growth-oriented, it should dedicate about 35% of its total capacity to bridge functions, things like cross-border logistics, cultural translation, and trust maintenance.
Exactly. The report warns that if you dip below 25%, the system becomes too isolated and misses key opportunities.
Right.
But if you go above 45%, you become overextended and dangerously vulnerable to geopolitical shocks.
That 35% is the optimal balance point for navigating our complex world.
And this allocation isn't static. It's designed to be dynamic.
Yeah.
The strategy includes a 4-level response framework based on geopolitical tension.
Okay.
In stable times, you can increase connectivity to chase growth.
Mm-hmm.
But in a high-tension scenario, the playbook tells you to contract those bridges, maximize your resilience buffers, and focus on preserving only the most critical connections.
And this makes the role of certain professionals, what the report calls cultural translators and system navigators, disproportionately valuable.
Totally.
These are the people who can truly bridge the gaps in understanding and operation between East and West.
Wow.
They are the human components of the living bridge.
So the ultimate vision here is incredibly ambitious.
It really is.
The 10-year horizon outlined in the report is for Hong Kong to evolve into the cultural nervous system of global civilization.
Wow, it's a paradigm shift. Success is no longer measured by market share, but by metrics like trust capital growth and meaning preservation.
Right.
The ultimate competitive advantage isn't being bigger than London or New York. It's solving a different, more difficult problem: how to maintain connection in an age of division.
As the report concludes, in a world of walls, Be the membrane. In an age of division, be the connection.
So good. It's a powerful vision and a practical roadmap for anyone trying to build lasting value in the 21st century.
This has been an incredibly rich topic. The full XFO Intelligence Report, The Living Bridge, contains the detailed analysis, data, and implementation roadmaps. It's available upon request by emailing us at xfointelligence@gmail.com. That's x-fo-intelligence@gmail.com.
And if you found this conversation insightful, please help us grow the channel. Like this episode, share it with a colleague, and be sure to subscribe to the XFO Intelligence Podcast for more deep analysis.
We'll leave our listeners with a final thought to ponder from the report. As we move into an increasingly fragmented world, what bridges in your own personal or professional life are becoming more critical, and what are you doing to maintain them?